Coburn again from Renaissance Charter School of St. Lucie in Florida, and welcome back to our video series and for kindergarten and first graders while we're all cooped up in our house. Today we're going to be reading Scribble Stones. Remember a few years ago everybody used to take these little rocks and paint them? I think we should bring it back. All of those of you who are bored at home, let's bring back painting stones. And I know when I find those out in my neighborhood, it brings joy to me. So let's read a story about painting stones, and then after this video, you can paint your own stones. All you need is a few stones, try to get some flat stones, some paint, and a paintbrush, and you're gonna have a blast and bring joy to somebody's life. Scribble Stones, written and illustrated by Diane Alver. This story is about one happy stone who was gray and round and rarely alone. He lived with the others, all stacked in a pile, and waited calmly with a large, friendly smile. Each stone had a purpose, but it wasn't known yet. Some would be landscaping, and some would be a stone pet. There were so many things that the stones could be. The hardest part was just waiting to see. Stone knew that his purpose would brighten someone's day. He just wasn't sure how or in what kind of way. He imagined the things that might soon become as he watched all the stones get picked up one by one. But his happy face slowly turned to a frown as he watched the tall pile start to dwindle down. And although he was worried, he tried not to care until it was clear he was the last one there. That's sad when you're picked to be the last one, but you should make the best of it. Find the positive. Then it finally happened. Stone was quickly picked up. He was placed on a desk next to a very large cup. As Stone looked around, he thought, this is so great, but soon he discovered he was a dull paperweight. I'm supposed to bring happiness, not hold paper still. There must be a mistake. This just can't be my skill. Then all of a sudden a splatter flew high, and then some bright scribbles came wiggling by. They were headed right toward the short paper stack, and they filled up the paper on the front and the back. They were all making art. It was happening so fast, Stone feared that the paper would simply not last. Look at all those paintings. That's another thing you can do if you're really bored at home, is paint a picture. He couldn't believe just how much the pile grew. Then he heard a small cry from the fun splatter crew. We knew that this pile was getting too tall. There's no more paper. We have used it all, the scribbles cried. And now they saw it too. This is a disaster. Oh, what will we do? Stone didn't want the scribbles to cry, so he thought of something that they would all try. He slowly rolled down a very large pile and said, I know how to make you all smile. I know I'm not paper, but I like art too. Do you think you could spare some red, yellow, and blue? They loved the idea and could not wait to start. Scribble began making a happiness heart. Splatter then painted some pale baby blue. Another scribble added a sunny gold hue. It didn't take long before more stones showed up, and soon the line grew behind a large cup. To Stone's surprise, he was picked up once more. He had never heard of this happening before. More art was added, and he was on his way to become a small gift to brighten someone's day. Nearby, another stone's journey had begun. He was spreading such happiness and having great fun. Every time he traveled, someone added their part, sometimes just a scribble, sometimes a fancy art. With each new layer, there was a story to share, and soon scribble stones were seen everywhere. They traveled the planet. It was quite an event, bringing happiness and fun wherever they went. Now thousands of stones inspire creativity each day, all because of a paperweight with a will and a way. In the very back of the book, it talks about how you can make scribble stone art. We will also be posting that on our link below. Until next time, I'll see you all later.